Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at Malamar in Great League, and I was like going through my Pokemon and like thinking, what am I going to showcase next? Like I still need one Pokemon for the Great League rotation, and I saw this Pokemon and was like, why the hell is no one using it? Like literally, all I matter right now is Trevenant, which basically doesn't really want to get hit by a foul play. I think it nearly one-shots it actually, so I think you actually always win 2 shields, I don't know, but like you don't really want to face a Malamar with your Trevenant. Then you have Warrain. Warrain can do some damage, of course, back against the Malamar, but Malamar also has access to the superpower. I guess my opponent just surrendered here, seeing my last Pokemon there, which is my XL NiRiain. A very, very strong Pokemon. It's actually very strong, by the way. Like you see amazing games with this thing. It's swept like so many people. But yeah, Malamar has access to superpower, which destroys that thing as well. Then you have stuff like a Registeel. Again, superpower. I think you always win the 2 shields against Registeel with Malamar. Then you have Pokemon like Bastardon, which doesn't really want to face a superpower. Then you have other like fighting types, which you're okay-ish against. For example, if you face a Scraft Elite, you can go for the superpower and swap out. Like, this Pokemon is pretty insane right now. Like, nobody plays it because I think everybody forgot about it. Like, I didn't think about this Pokemon at all. And it doesn't, like, rank that high on PvPoke. Main reason for this is it just loses to other Pokemon. For example, also, like, it loses completely to a Azumarill. It has only a Hyper Beam, which you usually don't really want to play for Azumarill. So, yeah. With this team, I think I went 11-4 in my matches I played with this. And I think I could have won even more games. Like, this Pokemon was pretty sick. I really enjoyed using it and I had great success with it. And this Pokemon is actually really good. Like, I cannot say anything against it. Like, it's such an amazing Pokemon to play. And if you didn't get it there, like, it's kind of difficult to get right now. I hope we get another event with it, because I also need still XL Candy for the Old League version of this Pokemon. And I think I still need like nearly all my XL Candy, because it was very rare when we first had it. Let me actually check real quick how my Malamar candy looks like. I have 45 XL candy and I traded everything that I got, I think. But yeah, I got this actually from a raid, I think, that I play right now. So that's also kind of insane. But yeah, kind of crazy. We see here the Skarmory, and this dude I'm not gonna be able to win against. There's sadly nothing I can do here anymore. But yeah, good game there. We can go for this move, but he has a Frosters in the back, and Frosters is nothing rare which I can beat with my NiRiain, so sadly I lost there. We see the Machamp coming in there. Against Machamp you should always kind of win, I think, depending on how you play it. The thing is, and my opponent swaps into the Grand Ball, which we can definitely take with our NiRiain now. This thing gonna be able to just go for one Poison Fang, farm all the way down, but my opponent gonna have a very good answer in the back. We see the Slowbro Shadow version. Has Confusion against Poison type, not the best option, but we can just still go for some Poison Fangs, and NiRiain is overpowered. Just super bulky. Gets to the Poison Fang so fast that we actually get a shield. We have a 3 times debuff. My opponent of course swaps out. We swap out. We can go for 2 superpowers. And that's gonna be enough to put the Machamp into lick down range, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna win this game now. We can shield up Psychic and we can just lick him all the way down. So very easy game there, and that's gonna be it for that. Next one, we have Malamar against Jumpluff. Not the best. Jumpluff is actually a little bit tricky to deal with. We're just gonna go for 1 foul play, gonna swap out then, and we gonna go into our Lickitung, catching the move, which gonna be the Energy Ball. And you're gonna see here, which is actually a nice like example on how much those moves actually do in terms of like differences. How much this acrobatics gonna do. It does like so much more than the other thing. And here we have the normal stun phase against us, where I was like, should I shield there? My NiRiain cannot do anything against it anyway. I just hope that he lets some moves go here from my Malamar, and he does do that, which is pretty nice for me. He goes for the Discharge. We can go for some superpowers now. Please let this go as well. That would be very nice. he does, and at this point I know I'm gonna win this game anyway, or like at least like this matchup there, because I can just go into my NiRiain, my opponent goes into the Azumarill, and now we're gonna see a 3 Pokemon against the NiRiain, but NiRiain gonna have such an advantage because you can just spam those Poison Fangs. Good job to my opponent saving 2 shields there, but if I get to my move after 8 turns, it doesn't really help him too much, does it? So yeah, we can just spam those Poison Fangs against the Azumarill. He can go for another move, we can just chill it up, and he has to catch a move basically, which my opponent tried but was not able to do this, and we have basically 80 energy or something right now. We can go for some Poison Fangs and the Azumarill cannot do anything about this anymore. We can overfarm a little bit. We have another Poison Fang stored and still 1 Poison Fang in the bag. My opponent goes into the Sunfisk, and because I just had to flex with the return here as well. NiRiain completely demolishing my opponent there. That was insane. Next up we have Malamar against Registeel. A very common matchup, I guess. But we go just straight for this superpower. Show most likely thrown at least 2 or more quick moves. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. We get the Registeel below half health already. And I lose CMP here, which is like most likely fake CMP. But my opponent shoots anyway, which doesn't matter then too much. And my opponent goes into the Trevenant. I didn't really had to throw this move there. I was kind of annoyed at me at this point. But I can just swap out into my Lickitung and lick him all the way down. And even Lickitung can do some stuff against the Registeel. Like, even though all the moves are resisted, Lickitung is such a good Pokemon. Of course, like, I needed some very good balanced Pokemon in between those 2 very weird Pokemon. So we have the Lickitung for that. And we can still do some damage with our Licks there and the Body Slam spam, putting him into red health. And at this point, even the NiRiain would be able to finish him off. My opponent goes into the Gliscor, which is going to be a little bit trickier. But we can go for 2 foul plays, and this already gonna hurt a lot that we can swap out now and go into NiRiain, and we should be able to just spam those Poison Fangs. We don't even need to go to the return because 2 Poison Fangs are gonna be enough, and my opponent has to hope that I'm gonna predict the bait there, but he didn't bait. Like, for the opponent, that was the right play, because he wouldn't have got to the Night Slash plus the Earthquake anyway, so only if I feel there my opponent still had a chance to win, but like this NiRiain just gonna be able to sweep clean through there. We have a Dewgong in the lead. We just had the Go Battle Day, or it's actually battles during the Go Battle Day with Dewgong, so fighting to see this here. We're just gonna take 1 move, we're just gonna shield this up. We have a move stored, and my opponent doesn't swap out yet, but now he swaps out into the Deoxys. I take this. Deoxys against the Lickitung is not the best matchup for the Deoxys, because the Licks do just so much damage. Like, Deoxys doesn't really have a high HP stat, it only has a high defense stat. So having a run-turn move that does like 3 damage or something is very broken here. Still not enough to KO him completely, but I can farm him down with my NiRiain. And we're gonna see that he goes into Ariados, and Ariados doesn't have any move that can hit the NiRiain, which is good. I'm just gonna swap out now, and my opponent goes into Dewgong. At this point, I just want to hit a return against the Ariados, and with the Dewgong, I'm gonna like get through anyway, like somehow with my NiRiain, so I should be fine here. I can just go for the superpowers here with my Malamar, and Malamar can just put this Dewgong pretty low. Dewgong still has to throw a move here, he cannot farm me down. So what I can do now is I could be able to farm him down with my NiRiain. But he swaps out, we go for the return. How much does 1 return do to a bulky Ariados? It nearly one-shots it. We can resist all the moves the Ariados has. And I'm just gonna overwhelm a little bit, then go for my Poison Fang, KOing this. And we're gonna see the Dewgong coming in there, and he has no chance whatsoever. We see Diggersby lead, which is definitely not good for my team. But we can go for 1 superpower there. I can have to swap out. Like, this is the problem with Malamar, why it's a little bit less used, I guess. Like, you can only go for a move and then you have to swap out. You have to have like some bulky Pokemon in the back. But here my opponent actually swaps into the Sableye. I should have shielded the first move here. That was kind of a problem, but he goes for the return, which is gonna put me below half health. And we go for the Power Whip, but yeah, I should have shielded the first move here. He can just go for a foul play and still get me very, very low. So he gets to another move. IVs mattered here a lot, I guess. And yeah, like this, he can farm me even down with the Diggersby. I can go for the Power Whip, but there's not a lot I can do. I'm gonna go for the super... I'll actually go for the bait here, expecting him to shield, and he does shield. And we see that in low and 9-tails coming in. And I was like, okay, my opponent didn't get a single mudshot through, at least from what I've seen. He threw his Earthquake immediately. I think he has no energy left. So I was like, yeah, I can just farm down, easy peasy. I just have to catch the Earthquake at this moment. So it should be 7. And we go for 3, he gets a 4th one in. So 3 more. It was only 1 more. I guess like I missed some in the beginning or something. I didn't remember, but this lost us the game. We had still the chance there to catch the move and win the game with that, because 1 return should have KO'd him after 1 Poison Fang. But 1 return alone definitely wouldn't have KO'd him. Diggersby's too bulky for that. We see that the Deoxys is in the lead. Again, we're pretty decent against this because we have a super effective charge move. But again, we're a little bit squishy, especially with the IV spread that I have, which is horrible. That I'm going to go into my Lickitung. I'm going to be able to go for the Power Whip. I can see a Zoomer here right now. And we're going to be able to take this Ice Beam and die from that. It's fine. We have a NiRiain. And the Deoxys is already so low that we're actually going to be able to deal with it also with the NiRiain, which is fine. And yeah, the Ice Beam, we can shield, we can farm extra up here, we can go for another Poison Fang. We see my opponent not shielding this, I can farm all the way down. Goes into the Deoxys defense. I hope he lets this go, because if he lets this go, I can just debuff the hell out of the last Pokemon, it's a Mandibuzz. And this is the problem with NiRiain for other people. If they don't have a hard answer still left for it, and they only have 1 Pokemon left, this thing spams you with Poison Fangs. Like, they cannot do anything about this. There's nothing they can do anymore, because Poison Fang was just too strong there. Like, you get to Poison Fang after 8 turns, which is amazing. Like, it's crazy insane. It's like super fast, and you always debuff your opponent's defense by 1 stage. So you make basically the opponent completely worthless if they have only 1 Pokemon left with NiRiain, which I just love. It's just so funny. We have Trevenant lead going into a Walrein. You know what we can do? We can go for a Superpower, and I hope I can swap out here. And this wasn't a fake CL like a CMP tie. And we can swap out, and I am an idiot, and I swap into the wrong Pokemon. I should have just swapped into my Lickitung, which can take moves way easier, but I didn't because I am an idiot. And we have here the NiRiain, which cannot take an Earthquake, so we have to shield. But I was like, if this is an Earthquake, I think I can just farm all the way down. So what I'm gonna do here is farm all the way down. And this is definitely gonna be an Icicle Spear and nothing else. So we're gonna be able to take this, we farm him down. He goes into Trevenant, but the thing is, he swapped into Trevenant. Like, he didn't let the other Pokemon go down first. So our Lickitung is a little bit hungry today and licks him all the way down. It just loves those ghost types, licking their way downtown. And we can take those Seed Bombs like a champ, all easy. We have nearly 100, okay, we have like 70 energy only. And we see a Registeel coming in, and I was like, this could be a little bit of a problem. But yeah, the problem is mainly that he has another Pokemon in the back, which I can still not do anything against. My opponent just goes for the farm down here and swaps into the Walrein, which was so nice for me because he did this, so we can now go into our NiRiain, and again, we can just throw those Poison Fangs, put the defense lower, and my opponent can't do anything about this. We can go for Foul Play, doesn't really matter. My opponent has to shield this. And he goes for a move, but Malamar, even with those trash IVs that I have, gonna be able to tank this, gonna be able to get to a Superpower. I think this Pokemon is like so amazing if you have good IVs as well. Like, it's such a core breaker. Like, you have so many Pokemon that are weak to it, it's amazing. And here's one of the Pokemon where Malamar is really weak to. Malamar doesn't like Bug-type Pokemon. It's double, it's double scared by them, has double weakness against Bug-types. So it's a little bit tough for that thing there, but still we're gonna be able to do something in this match. We have a Venusaur against us. Venusaur's moves are all resisted by NiRiain, which is amazing. Unlike Nidoqueen, this thing is not a ground type yet. So we're gonna be able to just tank the Frenzy Plants way easier. We can go for the Poison Fangs. And I'm gonna go into my Malamar. I tried to farm down, didn't work out. I don't know why I didn't shield here, to be honest. I don't know. I can still go for a move against the Galvantula, but it seems to be like a lost game here right now. This doesn't really look too good. Yeah, I have to shoot it up here because Discharge would hurt me. He goes for lunge and we see the Azumarill coming in. But we are not in a good spot. We are already like half health. My opponent and I have like the same amount of shields. We didn't really have an energy advantage. There's not a lot that I can do here anymore. I can still try to go for the Poison Fang spam. But honestly, like, what's supposed to happen here? Like, he's still a super bulky Azumarill. There's nothing I can do here anymore to win this game. He goes to the Hydro Pump. We can go for Poison Fang. And yeah, this thing is already nearly dead. He goes into Galvantula, we're gonna KO him, and we can go for a Poison Fang to win this game. Thanks all for watching. NiRiain is overpowered, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!